you today. So good to see you as always. I'm absolutely living my best life. And I am beyond excited to reintroduce you to Douglas Burns. We did a video many years ago.
Oh no,
So
I
we're
wasn't that
updating
old. It
it.
wasn't that long ago.
He is the owner and photographer extraordinaire of D&B Productions. He does a lot of stuff, and it's gorgeous. But today we're going to talk about his commercial photography. Welcome, Douglas. Good to see
Hey,
you
hey,
again.
how are you?
Good, good, good. Thanks so much for coming back.
Oh, my pleasure. Anytime.
So,
I
what
love
is
talking to you.
commercial photography? Give us a rundown of what that means.
Commercial photography is a fairly broad term. Generally speaking, anything related to business. So, if you're needing to update your collateral, your marketing materials, showcase your products, showcase your showroom, showcase your people, your staff, the people who make your widgets to the people who sell your widgets, maybe the executive in charge of the widgets, all of that,
That's
all of
always
that.
good.
Yeah, like that. All of that really with anything related to the business to your related to your business, photography to help you market, the photography to help you tell your story to your clientele, to your potential leads.
And tell us how important that is, those visuals, how important that is to tell what a factor it is in telling your story.
Well, if you remember the old Kodak commercial, and now I'm dating myself,
Me
you know,
too.
a picture's worth 1,000 words, right? I mean, it really is true. And as much as we need written content on our online marketing platforms, the visuals are what's going to capture your people's attention. Time and time and time again, studies have shown people are looking for visuals to stop the scroll.
Yeah.
And that's what I can help with. I can help you create, design those visuals, capture those visuals, so that people will stop the scroll when they're going through LinkedIn, they're going through Facebook, Instagram, doing Google My Business, because you need content, you need visual content for Google My Business as well.
Yeah.
All of that material, plus your traditional stuff, brochures, flyers, pamphlets, anything you're going to hand out at a trade show or an expo or an event. All of that's ripe for updated photography on a fairly consistent basis, really.
Well, so that leads me to two questions. So it's so important that your brand speaks your language. This is done, you have to do this professionally. Family photos on vacation are super fine on your phone, but if you're passing out collateral, you're at an event, you're at an expo, you need to look the part. You need to have professional photography that really sells your brand. There's just no other way around it.
Absolutely, you're 100% correct.
Right.
And I'm going to pick on LinkedIn for a minute because we see everybody's LinkedIn profile picture, right? And what is it? It's of them holding an adult beverage at the beach. Well, I'm not against an adult beverage at the beach, but that's not the time and place for that image, right?
Yeah.
You need something that is going to present you at your best. We should always dress for the job we want, not the job that we have, right? And we're doing the same thing with our marketing collateral. We're presenting the material we want for the clients that we want, not necessarily the clients that we may currently have. So we want to make sure that we're always elevating our look and anything we can do to elevate that look.
So how often should people update their photography?
That's going to depend on the industry. So somebody who has a rotating display in their showroom may need something a lot more often than someone
Mhm.
who doesn't rotate their display or only has a set product line. But even if you've got a set product line, you may want to style that differently at least once a year, once every 2 years, right? If you're into construction design, uh, you're not necessarily needing to update photos, but what you are wanting to do is constantly update your portfolio. So how often do you have projects, right? And before and after, great opportunities there for, hey, this is where we started with the design. Here's where we ended up. And we want to do those before the client, the office, the homeowner moves back into that space, so that
Mhm.
that space is as pristine as possible for your portfolio, and to showcase the beautiful work that I know that those companies are doing.
Yeah. So you work with builders, architect firms, restaurants. You work with everybody. So it's
I'll
not
work
just
with, yeah, I'm
yeah.
pretty versatile. You know, my background is in storytelling. My background is in broadcast media, and I mean broadcast, not shooting weddings. I've worked with CNN, Fox News, ESPN, National Geographic. I've worked with some major players at very high levels. I'm willing to work with, you know, bring that experience to my individual corporate clients, individual small, medium-sized business clients, so that they know that they're getting the absolute best, and that they're there signing off as we're shooting. They know exactly what it is that we're creating as we're getting it, and what, you know, what we can do on camera versus what we need to maybe fix later in Photoshop.
And it's so important. So let me tell you, friends, if your headshot is over 2 years old, you need a new one. I don't care how old you are, you need a new headshot.
Yep.
And I've worked with Douglas. He is just fantastic to work with. And the outcomes are beautiful. I kept telling him, I'm like, I need to lose 10 pounds and then I'm going to take new photos. So maybe a
Don't wait to do
while.
that.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, I'm super picky about this stuff. I also worked in television for 20 years, but he is just an amazing storyteller. You will look like you at your very best. Your products will look like what they need to look like at their very best. This is so important, people. You need to showcase everything in the best possible light. That's how you get business. It's how you separate yourself. So anyway, I'm getting on my soapbox here.
But you're no light showing it in the best possible light is extremely apropos, because that's what photography is. Photography is writing with light, and you want your products lit well, lit beautifully, presented beautifully, right? Because you're wanting to attract that client. So that plays a big part of it.
And it's I suggest dnbproductions.com, correct?
Yep.
So go to his website and look at his photography and then go and try to compare it. It will be no comparison because the light is gorgeous. Every detail is thought of, every angle. It's something that you cannot, I don't know, it's hard to put in words, but he's so good. I'm talking about you like you're not even here. But I beg of you, if you're on, just look and try to compare them. You won't see anything better, because it's just gorgeous, and it's capturing a millisecond in time and bringing everything to life. So he paid me all to say this. No.
We'll talk later.
What?
I'll meet you at the bar.
Yeah, right. No, I'm speaking from the heart and from the truth. It's magical, magical, magical. All right. So how do we reach you? Where do we go? How do we call you? How do we email you? What's the best way?
So I've had the same URL, the same email address for dawn of time, it feels like. You can email me directly at dburns, it's DBURNS, at dnbproductions.com. That's the website, dnbproductions.com. My cell phone number, I'm very accessible by cell, 281-844-6084. And if you want to text me, that's probably best, because if I'm with a client, I try not to answer too many phone calls if I'm in the field. It's just fair to the client, right?
Yeah.
So
He's not going to answer the phone when he's with you.
that's right. I'm not. Yeah, I'm working with you. You don't want me answering somebody else's phone call, you know, at an inopportune time. So, absolutely. But texting, email. If you want to, there's a form on my website if you want to reach out to me that way. Most everything's on the website. You can see, get an example of what's available, what's to do, basic pricing. I'm happy to put together a custom quote, but at least people can get an idea, a ballpark idea of what it's going to what it's going to cost to come out, and work with them.
Yeah, and and look what's on there. You will give a better idea of the wide range of stuff you need photography of. And you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't even think of that. I need some photography behind that. So really, I mean, everything. Commercial is a huge word, but it just runs the gamut of collateral and expo and in store and just everything before and after. So
Well, since we're speaking about expos, let me throw something out real quick for everybody. If you're doing an expo and you're trying to attract people who are working in a customer facing field and they need headshots, having a headshot booth in your booth to attract people coming into your booth is a great idea, and I'm happy to do that. And one of the benefits of doing that is I can also, at the end of the day, give you a list: name, phone number, email address of everybody that came through, got their headshot for free on you, but you got now that list to market to following the expo. And it's a great way to attract attention because they can say, hey, talk to their buddy, hey, have you been to ABC's booth yet? They've got this headshot guy, does a real good. We can do things like instant delivery, updates to retouching fairly quickly. So all sorts of things to make you look like a superstar to the people you want to do business with.
That is great because everybody who doesn't like to get their picture taken.
Absolutely. And rates are really, really reasonable for that.
Yeah, very good. Well, thank you so much. It's been good to catch up and reintroduce everybody to you. It's been 2 years. That's fun. So again, my friends, I am not lying. I love working with Douglas. I can speak firsthand. It is magical and he's so easy to work with. He will hear you and listen to you and it's a very comfortable experience. And I thought it was a blast. So very good. So, well, thank you, Douglas. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you.
All right, my friends, be safe and be well, and we'll see you very soon. All right, bye.